From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your evening update.
You may have noticed a milky, hazy appearance to the sky today. Some of that's been from the wildfire smoke in the upper atmosphere, but clouds are increasing from south to north. The outer cloud shield in the upper levels, the cirrus deck from the outer part of Tropical Storm Francine moving north, the moisture still down closer to the Gulf Coast. So it's going to be a while before the rain arrives. That's going to be later Wednesday and especially Wednesday evening and overnight. But rain is coming, and it looks like several inches of it across the area. Got to 88 degrees this afternoon at the Lawrenceburg Airport after morning low of 55. No rainfall, but that will be changing in the days ahead. Northwest Alabama Regional Airport in Muscle Shoals got to 91 this afternoon after morning low right at 60 degrees. Futurecast here for the next 24 hours showing clouds increasing this evening and overnight. They're already increasing faster than what Futurecast shows, so I think the lows are a few degrees too low by daybreak because I expect the clouds to be thicker. So I'm thinking low to mid 60s area wide for morning lows, but clouds will be thickening on up as we head through our Wednesday, mostly cloudy to overcast. And by the afternoon and early evening, a few showers spreading north into the area. Once the showers start, the temperatures will drop several degrees because the low-level air mass is dry, and that rainfall falling into the dry air will cause some evaporational cooling. So once you start to get some rainfall, temperatures will drop a good 5 to 10 degrees down into the 70s during the afternoon and evening. And then the steadier rainfall moves into our area as we head through the overnight Wednesday and really starts to get heavy in association with Francine as we head into Thursday morning and continuing through Thursday night into Friday. We'll detail all the impacts here in just a moment. Here's the latest satellite look at Francine. It's been struggling with dry air for the past 24 hours, wrapping into the circulation. That's why we haven't gotten a hurricane out of Francine just yet. But this afternoon, the inner core has been improving, so it stands to reason we will likely see it strengthen into a hurricane overnight. The latest advisory from the National Hurricane Center as a 4 p.m. local has it at maximum sustained winds 65 miles per hour and has started that northeasterly turn now toward the Louisiana coast, moving northeast at 10 miles per hour. And here's the latest track, making landfall Wednesday afternoon, evening as an upper end category 1. Still can't rule out a low end category 2. Although since it's taken its time to become a hurricane, that risk is decreasing a little bit. And then the track up through central Mississippi and the West Tennessee, Thursday and Friday. However, I will say, not only has the track shifted eastward today, but models keep shifting that track eastward as well, bringing the core of the circulation closer to our area. That would do a few things if that continues. Number one, that would increase the potential for heavy rainfall and flash flooding because we would be closer to the inner core where rainfall is more efficient. Number two, it would increase the potential for 30 to 45 mile per hour wind gusts across area Thursday night, and Friday. But another thing it would do that may be actually in our favor is it would help decrease the tornado threat some because we would be more in the stratiform rain versus the outer rain bands far off to the east of the circulation center. So we'll watch that carefully and see how that goes. This is our current forecast thinking, starting with the forecast rainfall totals through Friday evening. There will be additional showers and thunder showers over the weekend and the Monday that will add to this. But through Friday evening, a widespread general expectation of 2 to 4 inches of rainfall across our part of southern middle Tennessee, northwest Alabama, and then where the center of circulation tracks just west of us, a widespread 3 to 5 inches, but that may have to shift eastward into parts of our core area if the circulation center tracks closer to us. In addition, read the blue box here. Although we're calling for a general 2 to 4 inches of rainfall in southern middle Tennessee, northwest Alabama, there's the potential for a focused area of training thunderstorms Thursday and Friday, and wherever that sets up in northwest Alabama, southern middle Tennessee, there's the potential for 4 to 6 inch type rain totals. We're just not sure exactly specifically where that will set up. Models have been waffling around between I-65, US 43, and in between. Once we get higher confidence in where that's going to be, we will be drawing a 4 to 6 inch area somewhere in northwest Alabama and southern middle Tennessee. So flash flooding threat does seem to be increasing. Also, there's that potential for a longer duration period of 30 to 45 mile per hour wind gusts just from the gradient of the low pressure. That will last through Thursday night into Friday. These are the times of arrival for the starting time for those wind gusts, not the duration, just the starting time. They will last all the way into Friday, but I think they move into northwest Alabama as early as 3 to 7 a.m. Thursday, arriving into the US 64 corridor of southern Middle Tennessee, 6 to 9 a.m. Thursday, and then the US Highway 412 corridor of southern Middle Tennessee, 8 to 11 a.m. Once the wind gusts move in Thursday morning, they will be here off and on all day Thursday night through the morning hours of Friday before they gradually settle down. In addition, there is a small tornado threat as well. Anytime you have a tropical system make landfall and you're to the right of the center, there is a tornado threat of some degree that you have to watch out for because of the spin in the atmosphere and how that interacts with the thunderstorms and outer rain bands. Thursday, northwest Alabama and far southern Middle Tennessee, there is a very, very low, just in case type threat of 1 or 2 small spin up tornadoes from midday Thursday through the overnight. It's not a high threat. If you've been watching our forecast, we think that actually the instability is not going to be there for this, but the Storm Prediction Center has outlooked a level 1 out of 5 risk in this zone for Thursday. So as a just in case, so that you're not caught off guard by a surprise, we do want to outline that for Thursday into Thursday night. We can't completely rule out a stray tornado warning or 2 for a small spin-up tornado. What may be a slightly higher threat of a few tornadoes Friday from late morning into the afternoon sets up near the I-65 corridor of southern Middle Tennessee, northwest Alabama. However, the closer the inner circulation shifts to our area, the farther this tornado threat shifts off to the east. So if we get the inner circulation tracking closer to us, it will reduce our tornado threat for both Thursday and Friday. So there's still some uncertainty there. We'll be watching that here over the next 24 hours and updating that forecast accordingly. Mostly cloudy to overcast for our Wednesday, highs in the mid-80s. Showers moving in late afternoon and evening. Steady rain overnight. Heavy rain, potential for flash flooding, windy conditions, and a small tornado threat Thursday night into Friday. Lingering showers, maybe a few rumbles of thunder, all the way through the weekend into the start of next week before we finally get the wet weather out of here by the middle of next week. There's the latest 7-day forecast. I'll be back at 9 o'clock for a final check of your local weather.